Hey, good morning, everyone. So I'm back at the shop. Got a 2021 BMW. What the heck is this thing? An X3, I think. Yeah, it's an X3. It got towed in on Friday, and the customer says they need an engine. Okay, it's a 2021. I don't even know the mileage on it. The battery's stone dead. Now, here's a couple of things. Okay, I don't know why people can't tell us a full story. Just that's all we got was it needs an engine. Okay. Could you tell us you had it in another shop, they diagnosed it or whatever? No, they don't tell you that. So let me just show you a couple of things here. The tag on the windshield tells me it was at another shop or was at a parking garage. I don't know. But the key has a tag on it too. Now, they need an engine. That's what they're saying. You may think to yourself, it's a 2021. Well, how many miles does it have? Well, I don't even know myself because the battery's dead. However, there's an oil change sticker up here. And the last oil change was due July 21st of 24 at 43,000 miles. So, have you had the oil change since then? Who knows? Judging by how people maintain cars nowadays, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say they probably never changed the oil. They probably just added oil whenever it needed it. Whenever the oil light came on and said you're low on oil. So, I got a booster pack hooked up to it. One thing, if you're going to boost a car, and like let's say you tried to start it, don't close your door fully, because I have seen it where you energize the vehicle and all of a sudden the doors lock. And then, you left the key in it, now, what do you do? Obviously I can't roll the window down because the battery's dead. So normally I would try to roll the window down if I had to do something, just in case. So I got the door propped open. It's showing absolutely no voltage. Oh, one other thing too is, where's the air filter? There's no air filter. So somebody's obviously been in here messing with this thing. So, okay, I just heard it come to life. These engines are notorious for valve timing chain guides and stuff going sideways and breaking. So, let me put this seat back. I don't think the mileage could be too bad because judging by the wear on the seats, which there is almost none. Let's just see if it'll start. I don't know how many miles are on it either. Let's see. Vehicle key missing or defective. Where the heck does a key go on this thing? I don't even know where the key goes. Hold vehicle key to steering column. They want you to do this and then press the start button. So hold on a second, because I don't know if I can do that and film at the same time. I'm trying to prop the phone while I do this. Alright, so I have the key here, just holding it to the column. That didn't work. All right, hang on a second. Let me see. Either the starter is so, or I think the engine might be locked up. But hang on a second. Let me just verify connection underneath the hood. I think the engine might be locked up. Came in Friday. I'm assuming it was towed in. I wasn't here. Yeah, it was towed in. I see strap marks on the tires. You just got a clear view up my nose. All right, yeah. 12.2, let's try it again. Oh. Okay, I just noticed this. See what I'm seeing? The harmonic balancer is not even there. Okay, yeah. Stuff is all disconnected. The harmonic balancer is not even there. So I wonder if it's in car here somewhere. Let me unlock the doors. How do you unlock the doors? Not a big fan of these things. Oh, there's a trunk release. Unable to lock. Ooh. Did I just unlock the back? Let's see. All right, we got nothing in here. There's parts on the floor. If I can figure out how to unlock the stupid door. There we go. All right. So yeah, obviously somebody's had this thing apart. So, yeah, I think the engine's locked up. So, but what was the actual mileage? Can I see what the actual mileage is? Got a good view of my nose there, but can I see what the actual mileage is? No, that's for the radio. How do you choose the odometer? I don't even know. I do not know. Oh, wait a minute. All right, it's got 48,000 miles. I don't know if you caught that. I'm sorry, 45,855. 45,855. And that's when the oil change was due. So here we go again. Not maintaining your car. This is going to be an expensive repair. We've had to do these engines before. Not on these, but on sedans. And these are expensive. Even a used one is expensive. So, yeah. So this is going to end this video right here. So yeah, we didn't get to go too far on this. There's no point in even scanning it for codes at this point. I got to see what they want to do. How far they want to go. But obviously, you know, with this thing trying to start that way, the engine is locked up. Let me try starting again. Shut up! You hear that goose up on a roof? I don't know if you could see him. He just crested over the roof. Let me just try starting this again. Let me see if I can. I don't know what you can and cannot see. Yeah. It just goes click and then everything goes dead, like the starter's trying to do something but it can't. Okay. We're just going to end it. Alright, let's just... I don't even know how to shut the stupid thing off. Alright, well, yeah, like I said, that's going to end this. Let me just close the gate in the back here. So, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Apparently a lot. Maintenance is going to save you a lot of money. Oh, but oil changes are expensive. How much do you think an engine costs? Guarantee you this repair is going to be probably close to 10 grand, depending on what we get for it. And if it's a used engine, then you have to change over injectors and everything else, because there's the injectors are coated and there's different injectors and stuff. So I don't know. All right, well, let's cross this path when we get there and figure out what we're going to do. But that's going to end this video for now. All right, well, I hope you got something out of that. Change your oil, check your oil. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hate stuff like this. I really do. You know, you might think that, oh, I'm happy for it, you know, because now we got a big job out of it. Well, we may not get anything out of it, but I'd rather people change their oil and not have to go through this. I actually feel bad for people when this happens, even though 90% of the time it's their own fault. So, all right, guys, I hope you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, have a great day. Keep wrenching.